Hi everyone, I hope you're all okay. So for today's project I'm going to be making, I think it's called a Dutch door card, and I'm going to be using the Cup of Tea stamp set. And I've already stamped all the elements just to save some time, but I've stamped this particular stamp in Orchid Oasis, which is one of our new 2022 to 2024 in colours. I've stamped the leaves in Parakeet Party. Again, this is one of the new in colours. I've used this little stamp here, which is a set of stamps. I'll show you in a minute what I've done. I did that in Orchid Oasis. And then there are accompanying dies that go with this set, which are called teacup dies. So once I'd stamped out the leaves, I cut them out. I cut this out with the die, and then there's a couple of extra flowers here which I also cut out, and I've used the 2022 to 2024 in colour glimmer paper, and I've also used the 2022 to 2024 in colour designer series paper, and then for my base card I've used again in colour Orchid Oasis. So that's all the bits that I've used. Oh, and I've also used the fourth largest from the middle of the stitched rectangle dies. So that's everything that I'm going to be using. If I've forgotten anything, will be a list underneath the YouTube video of everything that I've used, and there'll also be a list in the accompanying blog post over on my Apple Lover 53 website, and there'll be direct links to my Stampin' Up shop for everything that I've used. So I'm just going to put all those on one side for now. So now I'm going to bring in my file. Now this is a ScanNCut cutting file that I sell in my cutting file shop, again over on my Apple Lover 53 website. So I've cut everything, so it's just a case of assembling it and showing you how this all goes together. So Orchid Oasis, I've cut 3 pieces in Orchid Oasis designer series paper. I could use either side, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to use the flower side, and then 2 extra pieces in Whisper White cardstock. Okay, sorry about that, I think my camera died. So basically I was saying that all these layers come within the cutting file. So you get the base card, the 2 layers to go on the inside, and then the 3 layers to go on the outside. These are cut in the designer series paper, and this is basic white. So I'd already just stuck these in when I realised that I think the camera had frozen. So basically I'll just backtrack. So your cut file has got 2 vertical dash lines put in for you and a horizontal. So you basically just fold these over and burnish them, and then fold that over. And your Dutch door basically I think just is meant to stand like that, and then this kind of flap just kind of sits on the door. Now when you're closing this card, fold the small flaps in first and then fold this one down, because this one is ever so slightly longer than the height of these. Okay, so I've stuck my white pieces in, so you can do some extra stamping, or you can just put your greeting or whatever you want in here. And then on the front I'm going to use the designer series paper. So I'm just going to stick these down using the in colour paper. Like so, and then this one's going to go on here. So as I say, this cutting file is available in my applelover53.co.uk website. If you click on the shop tab and then scroll down to where it says ScanNCut cutting files, you'll be able to find this file, and you can cut this card, any of my ScanNCut cutting files, cut on any model ScanNCut machine. So you don't have to have the Disney machine that I have. You can cut on any CM model or SDX or DX model. So that's how the front of the card's looking. And then here's my topper that I created. So this was the rectangle that I showed you that I'd used, and then I stamped and cut the cup and the leaves with the die cuts and the extra little flowers, and then this little set of stamps. This is one rubber stamp, and I've just used the Orchid Oasis and stamped that directly onto the stitch rectangle, and then I cut the little lemon or lime slice, whatever you want. I've just chosen Tahitian Tide as an alternative colour, and that's from the glimmer card, same as those, and I've put some rhinestones on it. So this now is going to sit on here, but you only need to stick it on the top half of your card, because obviously if you stick the bottom down, you'll stick all your cards together. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on here and pop this up. So I'm just going to have a look roughly where it needs to go. Grab some dimensionals and let's put these. That should be fine. So that's going to go on there like so. So it's only stuck down at the top, and then like I say, when you open up your card, your top little section rests on your little doors. So that's the Dutch door cutting file that's available in my ScanNCut cutting file shop, used with our new in colours and the Tea Boutique and teacup dies. So I hope you like that. As I say, you've got extra space to add in extra stamping or a greeting. You could also cut these again in white and put them on the inside. It's entirely up to you. But that's today's project. So please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.